5 business lessons I learned from Elon Musk. In today's video, we're going to discuss 5 business lessons that I've distilled from watching Elon Musk run Tesla over the years, and we're going to talk about how you can use these principles and apply them to your business no matter what it is. I'm Jonathan Stewart, and welcome to Cleanerwatt. Whether you like Elon Musk or not, it's impossible to deny that he's had many successes over the years, and I believe that the business lessons and principles that we're going to discuss today are partly responsible for these successes. The first lesson I want to talk about today is the power of first principles thinking. What is first principles thinking? I pulled this quote from the Farnham Street blog, and I'll have a link down in the description below, but this quote says, "First principles thinking is one of the best ways to reverse engineer complicated problems and unleash creative possibility. The idea is to break down complicated problems into basic elements and then reassemble them from the ground up. It's one of the best ways to learn to think for yourself, unlock your creative potential, and move from linear to nonlinear results." So when you pay attention to Elon Musk and how he's been running Tesla over the years, it's easy to see that he definitely goes back to first principles thinking. He takes really complicated problems, breaks them down to its basic level, and solves it from there. That helps take away the distractions and unnecessary things that are not really going to help solve the problem. Some of the examples of his first principles thinking can be traced back to the skateboard design that he originally released and really was the pioneer that started all that with the Model S, and of course that is the basis for all the rest of the Tesla vehicles after the Model S, and it is just now being copied. This was not the way that electric cars had been made in the past. If you look at the design of GM's ill-fated EV1 program, this was an EV that they designed from the ground up, but yet it still had the electric motor in the front that looked very similar to a gasoline engine, and the battery was in a T-shaped tunnel instead of a flat design like it could have been. Another example of Elon Musk using first principles thinking is not waiting for new model year vehicles to make improvements and changes. So traditional auto manufacturers only add new things to cars, make changes, technology increases, and the like with new model years. Whereas with Elon Musk, he knew that he could move faster and get ahead of the competition quicker by allowing changes throughout the model year. Another first principles thinking that is playing out right now is the direct-to-customer sales model. Instead of having to go through the standard dealership model, it allows them to make more margin on the cars and have more control over the sales process and also simplify the sales process. You can see this first principles thinking also when it comes to their approach to full self-driving. I talked about this in a recent video, but they have decided not to use LiDAR in favor of their camera-based system. And this is a first principles thinking. They went back and they looked at the cost of LiDAR and the ability to roll that out to their fleet, and they realized that it was too expensive. And so in order to meet their goals, the first principles pointed to a camera-based inexpensive system, and they are now working on that, and in my opinion, that is the way to go. So when it comes to your business, you can simply break down complicated problems to their basic levels and solve from there. This will allow you to come up with a lot more innovative results, a lot more innovative solutions, and put you ahead in the business world. Lesson number 2 is to solve tomorrow's problems today. Elon Musk has always been a forward thinker, thinking about the future, thinking about what will be needed in the future, and this was made very evident when they first launched the supercharger network. I recently put out a video about this detailing the supercharger growth from 2012 to the present, but Tesla currently has 1,636 individual supercharger locations, and this grew from just a measly 8 in 2013. And it's pretty incredible to think that the supercharger network is less than a decade old, and it was fully planned out in 2012 when Tesla had only sold that year 3,100 vehicles. Another way that Elon Musk demonstrated this forward thinking is when they decided to build Gigafactory 1 to build the batteries for all their vehicles. Elon Musk knew a large amount of batteries would be needed for mass production of a battery electric vehicle, and so he decided that they would have to build their own. Tesla had this to say when they announced the launch of Gigafactory 1. Tesla's mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy through increasingly affordable electric vehicles and energy products. To ramp production to 500,000 cars per year, Tesla alone will require today's entire worldwide supply of lithium-ion batteries. The Tesla Gigafactory was born out of necessity and will supply enough batteries to support Tesla's projected vehicle demand. Now, when Tesla announced that they were going to build a Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada, there were, of course, naysayers, as there are today when Tesla does anything of any magnitude. One article that I pulled from Fortune on April 27, 2015, was titled, "Tesla's Gigafactory Could Be Obsolete Before It Even Opens. Here's Why." A quote from that article stated, "A disruptive shadow looms over Tesla Motors' giant Nevada Gigafactory, the threat of rapidly advancing battery technology. While plenty of hurdles face new battery tech, the emergence of a viable and significant better battery in the next 5 years could turn Tesla's $5 billion facility for mass-producing lithium-ion batteries into a giga albatross." Around that same time, April 10th of 2015, the Washington Post had this to say about Tesla's Gigafactory 1. They entitled this article, "The Gamble on Tesla's Gigafactory in the Nevada Desert." Quote, "It seems far off goal. The company sold an estimated 18,750 of its Model S Roadsters in 2015 at a sticker price of $70,000. Tesla says the batteries will help it to bring the cost of a future car, the Model 3, down to about $35,000. No one really knows how big the nascent and competitive market for electric cars will be, and other auto titans, Ford, Nissan, General Motors, are making inroads." So while this was not a popular decision that Elon Musk made when he decided to launch the Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada, it was important for the goal of Tesla and the mission of Tesla, and that was to mass produce electric vehicles. It was a way to solve tomorrow's problems, which were just now reaching today before they even came up. So when looking at your business, think about some of the problems that you might face in the future when you grow. How can you solve those today and get ahead of the competition? The third lesson that I want to talk about today is the power of long-term planning. Back in 2006, Elon Musk revealed his master plan part 1. That master plan was to build a sports car, use that money to build an affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car, while doing above also provide zero-emission electric power generation options. So that mission was completed, of course, by building the Tesla original Roadster, using that money to build the Tesla Model S, using that money to build the Tesla Model 3, and of course then their acquisition of Solar City, which allowed them to have electric power generation. In 2016, Elon Musk released his Master Plan Part 2, which was to create stunning solar roofs with seamlessly integrated battery storage, expand the vehicle product line to address all major segments, develop a self-driving capability that is 10 times safer than manual driving via massive fleet learning, and also to enable your car to make money for you even when you're not using it. So of course, earlier this year, they did release the latest version of the solar roof, their more mass-produced version of the solar roof. So that plan is working out. For the SUV market, you have the Model X, which is a premium, large, full-size SUV. You also have the Model Y coming out next year, which is a more affordable, compact SUV. You have the premium sedan, the Model S. You have the more compact, more affordable sedan, the Model 3. You have the Tesla Semi, the Tesla Cybertruck coming out in a couple of years, as well as the new Roadster. Of course, they are already working on self-driving capability, and they have come a long way over the last couple of years, and hopefully that will be feature complete in a year or so. Once full self-driving is available and regulators sign off on it, you'll be able to turn your Tesla into a money-making machine with a robo-taxi Tesla service. So when you look through this plan, not only the original plan that has been fulfilled, but the plan that is actually currently being worked out, it's really fun to see how they have moved and made company decisions based off this plan. This is what has guided Tesla through the successes. When it comes to your business, it's really important that you sit down, figure out the big important goals, and then work everything else around those. This is the only way that you're going to achieve these things, because if you don't plan it, you probably won't get there. The fourth lesson that I want to talk about today is the importance of staying connected to your customers. Elon Musk is very active on Twitter, and this is his way to stay connected with Tesla customers. There are many examples of Tesla listening to different people that brought up product ideas, product improvement ideas, and how those have been implemented in the cars. But I thought one that would be really interesting is a more recent example when Elon Musk, June 26th of 2018, asked, "What would you love to see in a Tesla pickup truck? I have a few things in mind, but what do you think are small but important nuances, and what would be seriously next level?" So of course, Elon Musk got a lot of responses for this, and it's really interesting now that we've actually seen the Tesla Cybertruck, it's been revealed, and a lot of the specs and the features have been talked about, that Elon Musk really did listen to what the suggestions were. And this was pointed out by Kristen Netton, K10, on Twitter, and she said, "As always, and rare for most CEOs, Elon Musk graciously replies and takes note of people's requests on Twitter, even when he is designing a Tesla truck." When you actually read through the responses, many of the things people brought up found their way into the Tesla Cybertruck. When it comes to your business, it's important that you stay connected with your customers. Find a way to communicate with them, and you'll be surprised what great things you learn and how much it'll improve your business. The fifth and final lesson that I want to talk about is to amaze your customers, because they will advertise your products for you. Recently, I put out a video that talked about the average ad spending of GM, Ford, VW, and Toyota, and I found out that they spend over $800 per vehicle just in advertising alone. If you take these same numbers and you apply them to Tesla, in 2019, that will have saved them over $300 million, and that, of course, will grow in the future. There's a lot of power in not having to pay for advertising. But how are they able to amaze their customers? Well, if you've driven their cars, they're, of course, fun to drive, they have long range, they're fast, they have superior technology, and they have a much cheaper running cost. Teslas get better with age, like the two 5% performance upgrades, the range upgrades, features like YouTube, Netflix, the Tesla arcade games, Sentry mode, dog mode, and of course there's a lot more. They have mobile service for convenience of servicing your Tesla right in your driveway or at work. They also keep it fun with the emissions testing mode and the Easter eggs. Elon Musk and Tesla have been able to amaze their customers with all these updates with these amazing cars, and Tesla owners sell Tesla's vehicles for them. So in your company, instead of spending a ton of money on marketing and ads, figure out how to improve your product and amaze your customers, and they, with word of mouth, will sell your product for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot from this. I hope you enjoyed these lessons, and I hope that you can apply these to your business and see an improvement there. If you are not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you click that bell icon, you'll be notified when future content comes out. Also, if you did like the video, please click the like button, and that'll help other people find the video as well. Thank you so much.